How is it going, mini lads out here? And we're gonna be playing American off-roading as well. As you'll hear some kind of a turbo screaming, and probably we have to do this. Even to expect bugs and other kinds of itself to do so, let's just start. But anyways, there must be a weather system that's pretty working as well. I hear some kind of American drag monsters, probably off-road machines. We're gonna be seeing the update log as well, but as you can see, you can't see because due to itself, it's gonna be a pretty long time, unfortunately. We're gonna be seeing the credits first, and this is absolutely for being scripting as created or directed by. As you can see the update log, you can't see if you aren't just Martyr. Let's just try to start all the way onto down here. But as you can hear C-Rail, it's absolutely going to be trying to do so. But anyways, there must be only American vehicles as well. We have the fuel, repair, and redeem as well. So, because using for the buff guesses as well. So, if you're just going to be mouse, or you're just going to be doing for clicking those players to see the status. Using a repair heal as well. This is a repair tool. And finally, this is the fuel tank. This is a wrench, a repair suggestion. And one wrench, two wrenches over here. One is this thing, and another one is the repair vehicles and the fuel as well. As we can jump inside of that truck, I make sure this is a shop that can cost Robux, and the vehicle selections for only semi-trucks, spawn vehicles, trailers, and ATVs. What about the game pass? And it doesn't absolutely going to be using for the RV pass. 3 helicopters, comes tons of tractors as well. So I'll be using some kind of semi-truck. Using for international, we have one thing. This is the international truck around here because this is where that I just eventually spawn and contains with fuel. Now, let's using for the off-road taser. I think for just only one thing. There must be one Jeep Wrangler. So, this is the Wrangler as well. Not the Brazilians as well. So, this is some kind of a little bit one thing as well. I'm absolutely have to delete one vehicle immediately as well. So, another one, we cannot spawn the Land Cruiser. And we do not using for a loco like these things. 3500 is my... I don't really know about for this situation. This is a lift modified like these things. But you can't delete a vehicle. Because I cannot do this for just only like this one. The high country that I just eventually spawn is look like pretty this. This game is still pretty under development around for many more reasons. So I cannot skip it around for many more of these things. Let's just close and see the 3500. I think this isn't going to be going for very much all the way. Lifted Chevy 350, 3500. I cannot believe this isn't going to be going all the way for lift Chevy. So if I just literally spawn this, it's a Silverado. So it's absolutely going to be only one thing. This is the high country, the Daniel Duramix as well. I cannot see for just a way for only one thing. It's pretty modernized of all vehicles and except some kind of an old things as well. So probably the old vehicles should be still here, and that must be the Daniel Duramax is absolutely the 250 as well. So probably this is a modified version. What next? The first generation Dodge Ram. The Dodge Ram 7 flatbed. I cannot able to use this one because I'm going to be using the Chevy Silverado 3500 because I can, despite this, already spawned because looks like the sun is going down. As you may ride of this vehicle, this should be able to contain fuel. Now we're gonna be trying to not try to spawn like these things, but trailers available including such ATVs. Now we just literally, the vehicle hasn't deleted for very much. Now let's respawn the 3500. So let's just gonna be closing out, and we're gonna be right of this truck. We have some fuel, and if you just ride of this truck, it's a Ranger. I think this is absolutely pretty it. Until night, that won't be gonna come around for this one. The 250 Platinum. I just literally spawned this one because it's absolutely some made in America. But one thing is, the 250 Platinum is a modified vehicle or even stock all over to itself. So this is one of the vehicle. I think that's modified with tires. Despawn immediately, so I'm not very sure. The 1983 Ford F-250, and probably it's absolutely single wide thing. Let's just wait completely in a very long time before that doesn't gonna be making even counts. And this is the modern version. I think the sun has gonna be down already, and probably I should be able to wait to spawn, and I'm hopefully wait around here. It's early in this evening. Probably it gets dark as well. So if it gets so extremely dark, I don't really think this is a modified version, the Will and Modified. I really don't think. It must be the lifted version of the vehicle. It must be Bandit Utah. So looks like we're just gonna be going in ready and turn on the headlights on. And we're not seeing some kind of fuel like this one. It's just some kind of a county chassis. We're gonna be lifted all the way into the dark. So my first time is gonna be driving in the dark. It's literally trying to get gone too far as well. So even going on to the off-roading selection isn't going to be so quick. Now I just literally started speeding all over the way. There must be no speed cameras or speed limits as well. If that puts on to the police things, I guess, in American off-roading, this is some kind of a little bit best to do so. And there must be no high-speed corners whatsoever. I really think this is the airport spawn with some helicopters on it. But what if you spawn those helicopters that requires for Game Pass, that pops out for Game Pass that you must purchase here? The moon has just rised up, and we're just gonna be continuing to get on the road as fast as possible. So as we just get down here without going to be turning on the left side of the road, just keep on the right side. This is the United States. I really think it was Louisiana, and I'm probably making sure it is in old days look like this one. So I'm probably turn off the headlights off. I really think this is gonna be very far as well. So we continue to head out, and I hopefully it must be going around as well. So I'm pretty possibly that we're very sure we're gonna be deleting of this vehicle. I'm absolutely pretty sure that the town is extremely small as Mexico. And I really don't forget, if I just jump out of the vehicle, I have slightly overwhelmed. Oh no, I have to reconnect it back. So before we're going to be moving on to some kind of one thing. So leave a like and subscribe, and the game is going to be linked in description down below. This is an off-road trailser. And perhaps that I just literally spawned for just literally. Because no cab in it. And probably this is not an actual cab like this one. So I'm not probably should be able to close. I'm not very sure. We're going to be spawning international semi-truck as well. So I'm going to be closing that. So I really need to delete this vehicle. Probably. It's not going to be making for very much sense. I'm not using the Land Cruiser, and we're going to be using the first gen, the Dodge Ram. As I just spawned the Dodge Ram, is it going to be revealing the Dodge Ram? I'm pretty sure it's very much as well. But as you can see, this is the first gen Dodge Ram. And this is probably morning as well. So if I just drive this truck, I'm not going to be going off-road. As you can see, some kind of tires was just off-road and ice as well. The disc brakes, and probably if I just drive a truck, it becomes a mud truck as well. This is actually how it's going to be worked as well. Let's just try the drive again as well. Now let's turn on to the sequential transmission. So how about I just start the engine as well? So I'm probably not very sure. And this is the hazard lights, and probably just press K to turn on the engine. As you can see around for these sounds, we're gonna be trying to drive all the way as fast as possible. We're not going somewhere out of town, so if we're just gonna be staying around here in this town, that could be no schools or everywhere in this current city array, because it looks like it's some kind of Louisiana things as well. We're gonna be entering around into the off-road selection, and we're just currently ready for do this. So as you can see, we're just letting things way out. The trial is going to be on your right. The yellow flag is going to be nearly at caution. As we can go up, it's impossible, but you can not collide with trees. The trees are collidable, and probably I should be jump all the way out here, but currently mistaken as worse. I may get back, but looks like I'm going to give myself a long hauling road, and I think the weather system is absolutely pretty working as well. Now we're just going to be continue to go and continue with the trials. If the weather system is for around overcast around here, which means I'm really in danger right now, let's just continue to go on the road, and there must be the airport. And as you can see right there and to your right, I might gonna be breaking things a little bit bad for speeding. I might gonna be taking all the way for some kind of an off-road trials. There's the barn over here. There's some kind of a large farm that came from. Now we should be able to get right there to the trial. This is the trial exit, and I should be gonna be checking onto this out. And tell me why it's not handling for about here. This truck doesn't gotta be handling against using for this first gen. I think I just accidentally spawned a flatbed truck over here. This must be the third generation of the Dodge Ram, and the fourth generation Dodge Ram is gonna be pretty good. The fifth generation, I really think, I guess I just literally the spawned third generation as well. I cannot completely gonna be driving on this thing because it's absolutely completely overcast. After that, I just literally spawned that truck. Unfortunately, I will lose my connection for very much. This is the flatbed, and I cannot believe this isn't gonna be going on around here. So I'll be trying to find everything is gonna be using all the way around here. The GMC Sierra Elevation instead of the white things this way. So let's just spawn the GMC Sierra Elevation, and because it looks like we just spawned an absolutely modified off-road vehicle, as we're going to be testing out by using this, and it's working about open doors. And if I drive up this vehicle as well, I'm currently using for a parking space. And currently I'm about to use the automatic transmission. Now I should be able to get all the way up here. I cannot believe the acceleration isn't gonna be very fast. Now I wasn't able to use this. Isn't gonna be used for off-roading as well, so just delete the vehicle, but it doesn't work. So we already spawned about for the F250, because this is where I just literally I'm closing for this thing as well. We're already drive such as for the DOG, for around here for the like this one, the K10 ATV. I think the original Silverado must be the old-fashioned, like 1980s. I don't really think this is the 2000s Silverado. And because this is absolutely not all cars that we got here, so I'm just gonna be trying to close it out. We have the Silverado. The K10 is the Asian version because I don't really like it at all. And because probably the Hennessy Goliath 6x6, the High Country, the Power Stroke, what is this? And because we have last two vehicles on all vehicles but drive around as well. The High Country, I'm not using the 6x6, and before the sun is gonna be going down as quickly is pretty sure. After respawn of this vehicle directs move forward. And we're gonna be using some fuel. And probably using for helicopters as well. The fuel tank is used for helicopters, not for off-road vehicles as we're running out. So before fuel update with all of these vehicles, leave a like and subscribe if you're just gonna be trying to play this game. I can't believe the sun is going to be setting right now, but looks like I should be able to get through Refuse to. I think I just literally spawned for the 2500, because if I just literally spawn a Land Cruiser, this is the 2500 when I was the beginning of this video, because it's absolutely a trailer support. Now, looks like I should be able to... I'm going to be using for a K10, I don't really think so. The Hennessy Goliath 6x6. I just literally spawned right there, and probably the 6x6 Silverado must be the Hennessy. The Hennessy Chevy Silverado. I think this is absolutely pretty good. The High Country that I just literally spawned, I think this has got to be perfect to drive this vehicle, because since then, let's turn on the vehicle in manual transmission. Oh dear, just press K. And this is probably sounds like Need for Speed Shift 2 like this one. Before I just literally came into the acceleration, it goes electric, blasted all the way into the town as well. I think this isn't gonna be such a great idea. Because not last at least, it's modernized of all vehicles, but literally this is a fun thing that I really guess. The Power Stroke is another modifiable vehicle with those legalized rear tires as well. But as you can see this, Mexico, probably the Mexican things is gonna be the High Country. So we're gonna be end of this video and let's just wrap it up for today. As you may see, and this is absolutely the end of this video, because hopefully this game is linked in the description down below of all pickup trucks, because I cannot believe I won't be able to go for off-roading onto this day. So anyways, this is Turbo Concept signing off as well, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe and click that bell, and as always, that I'm going to be see you into our next video. But the first thing of off-roading comes to Hilux and probably Land Cruisers everywhere. Everything is Toyota using for some kind of off-road vehicles, because the non-off-roading vehicles was American, but Japanese took it all the way for its pride. I'm going to be see you all later, and probably that should be in the best like I say.